Don Rickles truly hated him more than anyone. And for those who knew the legendary comedian as the quick-witted Mr. Warmth, whose biting insults and razor-sharp put-downs made him one of the most beloved and feared figures in show business, it may come as a surprise that behind his stage persona, Rickles harbored real grudges, and one in particular that he never fully let go of. Don Rickles spent more than 60 years dominating stages, roasting celebrities, and creating a comedy style so unique that even those he skewered couldn't help but laugh. Yet like all comedians, his humor came from a deeply personal place. And, at times, that personal edge revealed genuine dislike for certain individuals he encountered in Hollywood. While most of his jabs were good-natured, delivered in the spirit of fun, there were a few people who truly rubbed him the wrong way, and among them was one particular rival who seemed to represent everything Don disliked about phoniness, arrogance, and dishonesty in the entertainment world. Don Rickles was a master at keeping audiences laughing while masking his personal frustrations. But when it came to this unnamed rival, his disdain was palpable, and even those closest to him admitted that Rickles, who made a career out of fake hate, may have reserved his real contempt for this man more than anyone else. The tragedy of this revelation is that it humanizes Rickles in a way that fans may not expect, reminding us that behind the laughter was a man with his own grudges, insecurities, and lines he wouldn't cross. He hated people who were fake, who used others, who betrayed the unspoken brotherhood of entertainers. And the rival who earned his ire embodied those qualities in spades. Rickles, who adored his closest friends like Frank Sinatra, Bob Newhart, and Johnny Carson, and who never let his comedic insults harm real friendships, couldn't stand hypocrisy, and when he spotted it in someone, it became his target not for laughs, but out of genuine dislike. What makes this feud so fascinating is how Rickles never needed to go public with it in a dramatic, tabloid-driven way. He let his feelings show in subtle digs, cold interactions, and the absence of the warmth he gave to so many others. At times, audiences who thought they were watching a harmless roast may not have realized they were witnessing a glimpse of real frustration beneath the jokes. As Rickles used comedy as both his sword and his shield, even into his later years, when he became a beloved elder statesman of comedy, Rickles occasionally revealed hints of bitterness about those he felt didn't respect the art form, those who looked down on the craft of insult comedy, or those who betrayed colleagues in the ruthless climb of Hollywood success. His hatred wasn't loud or theatrical, it was quiet, pointed, and lasting, the kind of resentment that lingered in the pauses between the punchlines. Don Rickles truly hated him more than anyone, and though he never allowed that hate to overshadow his career, it reveals a hidden truth about a man who made a living from pretending to hate everyone, that when Rickles actually did harbor real hatred, it wasn't for the sake of a joke, it was because someone had crossed a line that to him was unforgivable. For fans, this adds a layer of complexity to his legacy, showing that behind the comedian who made the world laugh with his savage wit was a man whose heart was as real as his humor, a man who valued loyalty above all else, and who, when betrayed, never truly forgot it. His story reminds us that even the funniest men in the world carry their own tragedies, and that Don Rickles, for all the laughter he gave, left behind the memory of someone who, beneath the showbiz persona, was deeply human, capable of love, loyalty, and, yes, hatred.